lost control, gets it back. 101 on Williams. Pons works it inside. Oh, sweet!
Love it.
Comes into Pons. Down to 2. Shamorie Pons, a deep 3 at the horn goes.
Has to pass out of a triple team. Barber open for a 3 and missed it.
It's a shooter's dream right there. Wide open 3.
Barber's only a 26%.
All-American, McDonald's All-American type player. You leave college early, you get undrafted, and then you got to go back to the hard work once again to prove yourself.
I don't know how he got that shot over.
Back to Pons, thought about it. Got Bryson on him. Morgan, the sharpshooter. Ooh, step back! Splish!
He'll drive it. Skip past TLC, couldn't handle it. Pons up with the loose ball. Shamorie Pons takes it himself, beating.
Next one in. Tonight, the Bayhawks, let's see, have 1, 2, 3 threes, and there's a steal.
To Pons at midcourt. 7 to shoot. He faces up on Devin Hall. He'll launch a left-handed 3 and hit it. That's her 3rd success from beyond.
To make it a one-possession ball game. Up and in. Pons. And Ennis. Up top, look out. Shamorie Pons.
He got away with the travel and he lays it in. Not sure how that really worked. He looked like the ball was ankle high and he was just running and holding it. But a nice move, and Pons is
conversation for a Gatorade call-up. Canate, good handoff down low. Shamorie Pons in the game. Flips it out to Ennis.
He'll pop a 3. That's short. Another chance for Raptors 9:05.
3rd time's a charm.
For Devin.
To the corner. 3-pointer, Bethea. Offensive rebound. And
The help came. Ennis, this time open look. Good follow, Shamorie.
And a backdoor cut, nice timing by Pons and a great release.
Moves. He has a bigger target maybe than he even realizes.
Wow.
His team can get him the ball.
Look out. Anderson kept that alive. Sorry.
He doesn't matter. He gets the ball up high off the glass.
8th lead change. Shamorie Pons picks it up and lays it in.
here comes Pons. Shiva's the only man back, and he lays it in. So Pons gets the bucket.
Seen him do it before.
Iso ball as Crawford's going to try to contain. Shamorie, step back. He's got that in the locker.
Down to 10. Guarded by Kennedy. Shamorie Pons down the right side off the window.
5 points for Pons in this one so far as he shakes and bakes, steps back. Does he have another? He does.
I'm telling you.
Robinson with the Chris Boucher-esque throwdown. The athleticism, it's eerily similar, isn't it?
Yeah, and I was thinking the exact same thing, and that's a nice look.
Paul Watson Jr. back in. Pons now from the corner. His jumper's off the side of the board. Gets his own rebound, though, and puts it in.
another turnover. Robinson, long lead pass for Ennis. Behind the back to Pons. Nicely done.
And Raptors 9:05. All right, Gaddy probes, misses a runner in the lane. Again, that whole sequence looked out of sync a little bit. No one expecting to know where the pass was going to go. Finally, on a drive by...
Developing the same type of role that he would play for the Raptors.
Franks from distance, he's up to 9. Look out, he's the guy that can get you. Green, good work. Watson going way up there. He's got his double-double. He's on 15 and 10. Fair to Pons, wide open, all kinds of time. Perry with a blow past it.
Better shooting now in the second quarter.
Doyle rejected by Bear. Fast break. And the 9:05 on a big...
Now turnover from McMurray. Pons ahead of the pack. A quick
year for sure, an unforgettable season for the Long Island Nets, but it's got to be even more satisfying for this front office staff and the players that are contributing.
Energy tonight. I mean, he's filling it up, grabbing boards, activity.
Yep, quick call.
And a foul. Oh, Hogue with a good move to the basket and then is blocked as he got to the rim. Hurd still leading by 2. Pons working against Hogue off the glass. That time it's good. And Shamorie already has 6 rebounds.
Yeah, there's an unforced turnover there because he leaves his feet. Or, you know, it's
deterred it. Yeah. If it's so, it'd be his 5th block. Burt just threw it right to Brissett, who then has his pass blocked, but it comes back to him. Pons touch pass Brissett, and he hammers it down. Coach gives
hard for a game. Hollins with the razzle dazzle tried to go to Woodbury, anticipating on the steal. Is noticed. Fast break finish on the slam jam by Paul.
Out there might be saying, well, why isn't O'Shea Brissett starting today for the 905? It's keeping consistency within your role. Anderson aggressive to the hoop and one with the players at the contest. 2 on the shot clock. Nelson back rim. Anderson gets there to Pons. Look out. Robinson through the wall.
More in rhythm, but I mean, he was 6 for 10 last game. And he's already gotten up, I think, about 5 of them in this game. So
the Raptors coach, Jama Malela, and his relationship with Vince Carter of the Hawks today because of this game. But I do want to mention it. Vince making his last run in the NBA. He's been such a great ambassador as the layup's made right there.
Blocks. And this is his 6th time to have a 20-point outing. Here's a mid-range jumper by Pons, and he finally...
905 here, their biggest lead at 9-2, and then the Drive have turned it on, taken the lead, and they have never trailed. Pons, spin move in the paint by Thurman, gives him 6 for the night. Back to a double-figure lead for the Drive. Step back 3 by Notice, and he drains it.
Seen them, and certainly more of an attack mentality in this first frame.
Shamorie Pons does a nice job holding off, man. Pons on Rodriguez. A one-man game. Goes off glass with the right hand. He can do it with the bucket from the floor. He's up to 6. With no Martin, with no Simmons for the Swarm, they're really going to lean on Franks to provide some offensive ability. How about that?
10 points off the bench.
yeah, and he's been efficient. He hasn't taken bad shots. The shots that even looked like they were a little bit contested, he was so...
The Grand Rapids Drive now has 7 points. Pons just goes right around Bess and lays it in. Got an 8.5-second differential in the shot and game clocks as Pons goes around Bess down the lane and lays it in. Pons is a scorer.
Mismatch down low. Bolden over top of Matt Morgan. Jordan Bolden with 4. Pons blows past Bryson. Stops, pumps, and it drops. Cases by design. Not only supposed to be this tournament style, but it's every NBA team. As Pons through the... Pons working Shayok this time. Whoop! See ya! Up!
In the game. Already in double figures with 11 points this afternoon. 3 from the key is good.
Offensive rebound, Bear. Shamorie Pons got a step, and he lays it in.
Yeah, the 905 with Pons, pulls, pops, and they're building
a couple of assists.
Double-digit lead. Shamorie Pons into the center.
Coming 15 points shy of the all-time leading scorer at the University of Buffalo. 3 NCAA appearances.
Was a fuego right there. That move was hot, taking it to the hoop. On, step back. Already hit a 3, but as well. Worse in the G League by comparison. The 905 are best at north of 13. As Pons, another one from 3 years out. Louisville, he's still just 22.
It's amazing how young and...
Pons with a turnaround.
23rd for the year, and so you get first round, 5th overall in Cleveland. You lose a guy like that, it's going to be hard to corral.
And Malcolm Turner.
Small world. That's what you're saying.
Pons. Big fish. On the season pregame, he was excited to have a full contingent of players. 3 players played over 40 minutes Saturday. Pons. This time, no share.
Second half early on is going to the Drive. They've come out a bit more energy on both ends of the court.
11 remaining and a full shot clock for the 905. Here's Pons. Crossover dribble off the high screen with a floater. Nobody hits that inbound. Deep in the backcourt. Here's Shamorie Pons. Weaving, going up strong, a wild shot with the left hand, got it to go.
Cut to the hoop, be rewarded. 7-point ball game. Pons. Good use of the glass.
If you forgot something, there is a 24-hour convenience store, complimentary Wi-Fi, a hot breakfast each morning.
Shot clock down to 7. It's Shamorie Pons.
The same page. That needs to get cleaned up. It's too late to clean it up in film tomorrow. It's got to happen today.
On step back. That's a great looking jump.
Sure, he'd just like to, coach him up after a W. And heading that way, but the 9:05 with an outside shot by Pons. He can score the ball.
Their first lead since the second quarter of play. Incredible. And they've come all the way back down. They were down 18 at one point. Pons responds. That lead.
This is what you're made for. When you play an entire preseason guarding Westbrook and Harden in practice every day, you figure it out.
Pons, splash, jump on it. Instead,
I don't know if Evans was hit with enough force for them to make that call.
Another made. It's show.
This game, they will only have 7 healthy players in uniform, so it could be a matter of attrition as we go on here tonight. Little jumper from the wing, knocking that one down the lane with the dribble drive. Nice move, and he lays it in. 11 for Shamorie Pons. 6-1.
High IQ, recognized the double, the gamble didn't work, attacks the rim.
Pons doing the same thing, taking the contact on that possession as Pishon Howard.
Right down the gut.
17 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists.
Coming off a season high 25 points in the win at Fort Wayne last week. Evans wheels, dishes, corner pass, up strong and mugged down low. Time. Bone screaming for a foul, doesn't get it. Wild layup misses behind the back. Notice. Wheels baseline to a trailing Bear. Inside to Pons for the easy layup.
Visitors from the north. No group here tonight no fan group, I should say, from Mississauga as Pons hits one from the free throw line.
All been supportive of him. It's incredible. You don't realize how much a year off, but not just a year off, not being able to walk properly for months after that. Less than a year, here he is.
Pons. That time he got trapped around the half-court line. Looked like it was going to be a turnover, but the ball was batted around. Give credit to Milton Doyle, though, for sticking with it, reclaimed the ball, and got the bucket inside.
Was determined to get that bucket as he was met by a double team. Bulls by 5. Evans had to extend with his.
Ennis posting up. Spin inside, feeds to Pons. Backdoor cut.
That's an easy deuce.
Hands to Carruthers. Oh, flush. It came out the wrong way. Ennis on the push to Notice. Into the corner. Pons almost ran into Notice. Said it's Dwayne. Went up for Morgan. Things are a little bit frantic. Looking off the weak side. Malalela was calling that. Some contact. Pons comes through. One and done.
And we talk about in the G League, there's that fine line, right? Playing the system but showing off for yourself.
Woo! Sweet move. There's nothing more of a buzzkill than too much of a stoppage for free throw after free throw. This keeps the game moving.
And it puts more onus onto making your free throws.
Bingo. Shamorie. Big fish.
The guy who is the SEC sixth player of the year is junior. He understands playing a role and doing what's needed.
Evans, Pons on the cut. Great execution.
I'm giving a lot of credit to McDaniels, though, because part of me thinks he knew what he was doing.
Wow.
He's a smart guy, and he's been very collected above the shoulders in this game.
Good ball movement. Pons out to Ennis.